Good morning, friends. This is the video series I'm putting up. Like last time I discussed, the geopolitical scenarios which is going on currently. So, for India, how it is impacting and how on UPSC angle, I mean the questions, pre-questions, mains questions, what kind of questions they may frame, and what are the important developments which is going on currently, which we need to focus on. So, as you can see in the video, uh, the article which was published in Global Times, the editorial they have published, that Ukraine crisis mirrors China India common interest. So, here, if you can see the Indian media, so whenever Indian media will tell something, it has its own nationalism, and people will tell from their point of view. I mean, the Indian point of view. So that is always a one-sided story. But when we are going for UPSC exams and the questions which are being asked or are being framed, so if you can go back and if you can see the previous year questions, so the answer which we have to give, so we know that we need to have a positive side, we need to have a negative side, then we need to give uh, the analysis, what we think, I think opinion, what we think. So now Indian side too, everyone we know, we have got in the newspaper, you would have got from the TV news. So now I am putting it here, what is the Chinese side, what they are telling it. So now, if you read this article, you can see a sense from the Chinese side about the Ukraine crisis, how to mend the ways with India. I mean, now you know that entire West is standing with Ukraine, and India is among a few countries who's telling that it is neutral. However, in the West, people are seeing that India is in the Russian camp. So it is not about the camp, because we have historical relationship with Russia, and we have told them clearly that yes, this is what our position, and we will be neutral. And in UN, you can see also wherever it is required, we have abstained it. We did not vote even for the resolution or against the resolution. So now, what China is sensing it, Russia, India is uh, not with the West at this point of time. I mean, India has Quad. India is also building our regional cooperation against China in Indo-Pacific or in South China Sea. So everything we know. So now Chinese are sensing that yes, now West is criticizing India and India is with Russia. China is also in the same side. So can there be a way that India, China mend the way and go along? So you can see that this is the first high-level meeting after 2 years by any uh, Chinese top level to India. So this means something. So now by the now we know that they did not announce the visit. We also did not announce the visit. We had a problem with scheduling and all other kind of stuff, but finally he came. So the purpose of his visit, by the Indian side, we have told that yes, there is no business as usual unless and until the border, the LAC, which is getting resolved. So from Indian side, that we told. Now what Chinese are writing it, that if you can read this, both China and India kept a low profile on the visit beforehand. They are telling that it is beforehand, that is from Chinese side, because uh, that is what they have to say. Because India, when this news already came, I think 1 week back, before the foreign minister visit, that yes, he is planning to come because he is coming to OIC. So once he came to OIC, then first Nepal has announced that yes, he is coming to Nepal. Then he visited Afghanistan also. Then he came back to India. But there were some scheduling problems which we can gauge from the media, that because of that it was not announced. So now what Chinese media is trying to say, that they are just uh, trying to manipulate a kind of to India that see, uh, because in India also there is sentiment that West is not a reliable partner, America is not a reliable partner. Whenever there is a problem, America will not come and they will not stand. So that is a general sentiment which we have in our country itself. So now Chinese just wanted to understand whether government also thinks, because see, if you see their meetings, it came with our foreign minister and the NSA. So he met with NSA also. He even wanted to meet Prime Minister also, but India could not allow. We don't know. Maybe there will be a lot of issues. So they just came to know that whether there is a way to mend the ways with Chinese so that they can take it further. But India said clearly no, no, it is not possible unless and until border is getting resolved. We are not going to be a business as usual. So from Chinese side, even though we have rebuked them, we have told them no, but they are still trying to say that no, India and China, we both are together. We are both against the west side steps which they are taking on Ukraine, and we are not like them. America is not trustworthy. West is not trustworthy. NATO has a problem. Then in Indo-Pacific, the strategy which they are coming up, it is not good. So this is how Chinese are reacting, and they are just trying to tell that India and China should come together on the table. They should increase the bilateral trade, which has I think it has already come down by 30 to 40% from the time the Galwan happened. Now you can read this in this screen. You can see that this conflict has made Indian society feel Washington's domineering manner. Washington has multiple times accused and threatened to sanction New Delhi because India did not follow the US in condemning and sanctioning Russia. The US even blatantly warned India not to import Russia oil. The correction toward the coercion towards India, a major emerging power, is a huge offense to India's principle of independent diplomacy. Now, see, if you read this line, you will understand what Chinese are trying to do. Because now they, in public forum, they have never accepted that Chinese have never accepted that India is an emerging power. They always want India to be a junior partner of them, and but they know internally, they know that yes, India is a regional power, emerging power, and no one can stop it. But still they are discussing in public forum. They will never say that because that is how the relation we have. Now in this article they are trying to say that yes, India has an independent policy. They are US is trying to sanction them because India is doing this, India is doing that. So by doing this they are just trying to influence India that yes, we are with you. West is not a reliable partner. We should come together and then we should work towards our trade benefits. And we know that Chinese are businessmen, so businessmen always think so on the business perspective. So now US and China, we know that what is the rivalry they are going on. So if they have to lose India as a customer, if the trade is getting reduced by a lot of percentage with India, so their economy may have a problem. Not may have, they will definitely have a problem because their debts are way beyond the high. That we can discuss in a later forum, that how they are doing it or what is the debt they have. Maybe we all know that because Chinese has the debt versus GDP that is one of the highest in the world, even though they have the second largest economy. And so now we will come to the topics on what is the questions which UPSC may ask. Like we know that may be a part of our polity and international affair paper, that is GS also. And if we have politics in our main subject, then that will also come in it. And that is like burning issue, that will definitely come up. It may not come up directly saying that yes, what is the relation between India and China currently and how it will impact, but yes, it may come on the Ukraine contest also. Suppose if you are getting a question that Russia and Ukraine war, and what is the economic impact of India, like analyze on the West perspective or any perspective which they may ask. So now we know that China is one of our major trading partner, and we have huge trade deficit. So definitely in the answers we'll write that yes, we have US is our number one partner economy. We have so much things. We'll go with Russia, Saudi Arab, UAE. We can talk, but we cannot write answer unless and until we are writing about China. So definitely we'll have to write about China, because China, one, is our neighbor. We have taken a lot of steps to contain Chinese goods, cheap goods coming into India, dumping into India actually. And the way it is being unfolded, that also we need to write. Unless and until we are writing about China, the answer is not getting completed. Now, trade and finance, how to balance, that question also it may come. It is on with China, because LEC, I think not last year, last year we had a question on this in international affair when LSC happened. I'm not sure. I need to go back and check again. But yes, there is a question with China and India relation on trade and defense. So that question, anyway, it may come, even though it is not coming when we are writing essay or any political and international affair questions we are answering it. That reference will definitely come up. So that also we need to understand that the LAC problem, the way we have, and the trade also we have with the China. So that is a unique kind of thing which we have in the world. Same is like China and US. We can say they have a rivalry. They are having a kind of Cold War mindset, but the trade is a lot higher than anyone else. But that does not allow with Pakistan, because Pakistan has even the relation with China. They don't have trade. They don't have any relation with India, and they don't have trade also. So that is something different which we cannot argue. But yes, here the point is key questions will definitely come. And the way we are consuming news now, YouTube, news channels and all. So from Indian side we know that how it is going, how it is being unfolded. But from Chinese side also, I was just going through the article that what their perspective is. So from Indian side, if we read the Jaishankar statement and the foreign office statement, we will come to know that what is our stand. We have put out a detailed release also. Chinese have never Chinese have not done any release from there, and but yes, Global Times, which can be considered a government mouthpiece of the China. So the people they are sitting, they are the part of Congress. I mean the CPP, the party which they have. So what their stand of point is, by reading this article we'll come to know. So now we know that after reading both the sides, if we write any answers on this topic, we'll be able to write both the points. We'll be able to analyze also what it is going on. So that will be nice. So thank you very much for watching. I'll come back with another set of video on this. Thank you very much.